here at Blessed Trinity Catholic High School with one of the top prospects in the 2027 recruiting class, David Jacobs Jr. DJ, man, a massive season here this year. 116 tackles, 35 for loss, 11 sacks. You and I talked back in the fall, and you kind of talked about what you felt like, your game had took steps. What do you feel like you proved this year as a sophomore?
This year, I definitely proved that I can definitely get the one side of the field. Like, I start on one side and I get to the other side. I basically can run across the field and show that I can get from one side to another. Because I was just I switched sides, but also, you got to work when you're on D ends and outside linebacker. You got to work to get tackles. So I definitely wanted to show that I can definitely run, get around the field, chase down people. I definitely want to show that I can get tackles for a loss for sure. That was a good one. And then I definitely want to show that I could get sacks and stuff. But this next season coming up, I definitely want to focus on getting more sacks, more explosive, and definitely just being more explosive, more hands and stuff. So yeah.
You're playing basketball right now. You're going to work track.
Yep.
What does the off season look like for you when you talk about wanting to achieve those things? Obviously, there's a lot of work that goes into that. So what do you put into the off season? What do you try to add to the tool bag as you get ready to go into that junior season?
Off season, I definitely just work on in the weight room. I'm definitely in the weight room every day, pretty much. But yeah, definitely working on the hands, doing drills with my pops. Definitely just doing the extra work, doing the little stuff, working on little stuff like working on the ankles, keeping the hands strong, everything. So definitely working on that. Also in the off season, make sure I just stay conditioned and stuff. That's why I'm doing track, like you said, and definitely just staying active and stuff. That's the main thing. That's what most people get caught up in, is not staying active throughout the off season.
We've talked about your dad before and how he's a benefit to you in the recruiting process. We've never talked about how he's a benefit to you in terms of like that off-season training, hand placement, those different things. Obviously, a former standout at Georgia. How much of an added benefit is that to have, not just him in terms of helping you through the recruiting process, navigate that piece, but to have him kind of in your ear, give you those pointers that you might not be able to pick up, on your own.
It definitely helps me a lot. I definitely really do appreciate it. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I would have had my dad. I mean, honestly, he helps me with so much. He does so much for me. He sacrificed a lot for me. I mean, honestly, he doesn't have to do this. He works hard, man, and he just sacrificed for me and my brother. He definitely helps us, definitely knowing on what they do in college, because he played there. So it definitely helps us on like the drills they do, the stuff the coaches do, what coaches will talk to you like. Definitely. He definitely helps us just get in that mindset of like whenever a coach gets on you and stuff like that, you just got to get up. I mean, you can't just like get down, can't pout and stuff. Like that doesn't work. So it definitely helps us. Definitely helps us prepare for the next level. So that's awesome.
When you kind of talk about that intensity, the way the coaches coach you up hard, that kind of defines Coach Garner at Tennessee.
Oh yeah,
a guy that you told me is like an uncle to you. Coached your dad, recruited your dad. Kind of just take me through how that relationship's continued to grow with him since you saw Tennessee in the fall, and you're fully engulfed in the process now. One of the top rising juniors in the country. So how do you feel like that relationship's continued to grow?
It's awesome, man. I mean, I love seeing Coach Garner. I love getting up there to talk to him. It's going really good. I definitely love seeing him. I mean, I really want to get back up there for spring practice. So yeah, it's going good. I'm really just excited. Hopefully, I get to work with Coach Garner. This coming up. So I definitely just want to get to work with him or talk to him more, because last year, you can't really talk to him. So I definitely want to talk to him more and stuff and get him more in depth about like what I'm going to do if I go to Tennessee.
Absolutely. When you look at Tennessee, you look at spring practice, you've seen them for a game day visit. We've talked about James Pierce and what you've seen him do at the edge position. When you get up there for spring practice, you get to see a little bit more of the hands-on, the development piece. What will you focus on during that visit?
How they practice. Definitely how they practice. Definitely seeing if they go through the motion or if they practice hard. Definitely see the little stuff they do, like how they do every rep, like if they do it like 100 or like just like half speed and stuff, like definitely seeing how they use, how explosive they are, hands, how they're coachable and stuff. So I'm definitely looking at that stuff.
As you continue to dive into the process, what's most important to you?
Most important to me, obviously right now, most important to me throughout my whole process will definitely always be communication. Definitely football. I love football and stuff, but I also want people there for me to help me throughout life. Football, it's gonna end sometime. Everyone knows that. But I definitely want to go to a school that can help me throughout life. And like just help me become a better person. And when I go into the real world, then I'm ready. So yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Absolutely. You heard it here from a must-know name in the 2027 class, standout edge, David Jacobs Jr. DJ, thanks for your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, man. That's awesome. You're a pro.
Nah, I got it. I come to